So data shows 2022 was a big year for leisure travelers. Many people traveled more than usual to make up for lost time, as well as part of their own mental self-care. But others had a different response to the turbulence of the past few years. They say they don't want to travel now, and for some, ever again. And research indicates Asia may be home to the highest concentration of people who feel this way. Now, a survey of 16,000 adults around the world found 14% of those from China and 15% from South Korea said they would never travel again. However, neither country came close to the reluctance shown in Japan, where 35% of respondents said that they were done traveling for good. The survey was conducted twice this year, and in both, the number of Japanese people who said they had no intentions to travel stayed the same. That's despite other data showing travel confidence increasing in Japan and in other parts of Asia. But even there, Japan lagged its neighbors. In Morning Consult's survey, 45% of Japanese respondents said they expected to travel within a year. That's compared to 65% in China and 66% in South Korea. Now, hesitancy to travel will likely take a toll on destinations that depend on Japanese tourists, namely Taiwan, South Korea, and Hawaii. But it's only a matter of time before they venture out again. That's what a Japanese professor who studies tourism behavior told me for a report we published this morning on CNBC.com. He said even though Japanese are culturally known to be risk-averse, after sitting on the sidelines watching the rest of the world travel, he expects recovery to be sooner rather than later. Back to you.
So they're saying they will never travel again. That's a real extreme response. They say why they suddenly turn so negative?
Yeah, so it seems like in Japan that a fear of getting sick, catching COVID, as well as the weakening yen are causing people to sit home there. So you've got concerns both on health and finance. That's pretty powerful. But outside of Japan, we're seeing people have other responses. Some people are still afraid of getting sick, but for the most part, the people that I spoke to said they've had COVID. They're not worried about it. What they are concerned about is these travel chaos, airlines getting delayed, cancellations. But beyond that, the reasons really started to vary. One British traveler told me that he said he tried to travel internationally, but that his anxiety levels actually went up rather than going down, which is pretty much the point of leisure travel. Someone here in Singapore said that a heightened sense of sustainability is keeping him at home, and he actually used to work for a major travel association in the airline, so that's interesting. But I think also, Tamor, an interesting thing is that some people came to me about this report, and they said, I don't know anybody that this makes sense for. Everybody I know is traveling. But I found the people that are not traveling, they're keeping it quiet. In fact, some people, even within our own company, sort of tap me on the shoulder and sort of hush, hush. You know, I feel like this. I'm not traveling. But I think one Singaporean summed it up best for me when he said, look, I don't want to be the killjoy amongst all of this celebration. So they're really staying quiet.